Hey everyone, Mr. Sujano here. In this video we're talking about Nintendo Switch, Atari Jaguar, free games and more. Let's get started. Alright, we'll kick things off here talking about Nintendo Switch emulation on PC with Yuzu. And remember all of those early access changes we previously talked about? Well, most of them are in the mainline version now. So in mainline 1444, the audio slowdown has been fixed for a bunch of games here. For example, audio slowdown that would occur while capturing an electric wire in Super Mario Odyssey. Amiibo can now be used without the key file dumped in most scenes, but you do need that key file if you wanted to write to the Amiibo. And the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom gloom has been fixed. They say here gloom rendering has been fixed for all system conditions. Next up, we're still talking about Switch emulation on PC, but switching over to Ryujinx, and Ryujinx also got some brand new updates. So version 1.1.821 fixes vertex explosions in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom on Mac OS. In 8.22 here, there was some GPU work done to make resolution scaling behave similarly between OpenGL and Vulkan. And the latest version here at the time of filming is 8.24, and this one fixes an issue that was raised in version 8.22, which really drives the point home to make sure your emulators are up to date. And speaking about up to date, next up we're talking about Atari Jaguar emulation with BigPEmu. And BigPEmu just got a brand new update. Even though the main developer of this one, Rich Whitehouse, has been battling some pretty serious health issues, namely cancer, they've been very active overall. They were just recently on a Digital Foundry podcast, and they just released version 1.06. This version has a whole bunch of stuff added, including the uncapping of frame rate in Alien vs. Predator, and also fixing flickering in Brett Hall Hockey Prototype. And they've also added in native mouse input support. Mouse movement and buttons can be bound to analog, rotary, and digital inputs interchangeably. BigPEmu is 100% free, and you can pick up the previous Patreon exclusive version 1.06 right from their website. I'll drop a link to it in the description below. And speaking about free, next up we're talking about Aleph 1, which is based on Marathon open source. If you're not familiar with this, well, you can pick up Marathon, Marathon 2, and Marathon Infinity absolutely free. It's available for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Furthermore, they've got a whole bunch of 100% free community-made scenarios, and I'll drop a link to that in the description below as well. You've got hours upon hours of fun. Next up, we've got a very weird collaboration. We've got McDonald's, China, chicken nuggets, and Tetris. Put all those together and you've got an exclusive to McDonald's in China, which is a chicken nugget shaped Tetris handheld. If you are curious about it, someone has posted an unboxing and shows it up and running, and I'll drop a link to this YouTube video in the description below, and I do recommend checking it out. It is an extremely weird and very random device. And speaking about handheld devices, last up here we're talking about the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. And this one may have a minor issue that may brick your system. At this point in time, it's limited to Retroid Pocket 3 Pluses only, but recently they released an OTA update version 1.0.0.221. This update allowed access to a higher performance mode, which kind of cooked the CPU. They say here it was found that when the processor is continuously at 85 degrees Celsius or higher, it causes the processor to enter a DRAM access timing error. In short, the system will crash and reboot. Fortunately, the customer service on this one does seem to be pretty decent. They will be reviewing each and every case and possibly offering a full replacement or a replacement motherboard for DIY repair. And this weekend, they will be pushing an OTA update to introduce 3 different performance modes. Balanced, performance, and extreme, and I'd recommend just using balance because that keeps the processor temperature under 85 degrees and possibly prevents the entire issue. But anyways, that is all I've got for you in this one. Straight to the point, all stuff and no fluff. We talked about a bunch today. Let me know your thoughts about absolutely any of it in the comments below. If you liked this video, leave a like. If you didn't like this video, leave a like. Hit that subscribe button, check out my other videos. Don't tempt fate, save your state.